Many of us, because we're in the information age, we discover things about our deen later on in life. Some of us were brought up Muslim in Muslim families, and we didn't really know why we're Muslim except that our parents were Muslim. So we just kind of took it for granted that we're Muslim. And when you move to a different part of the world, or you're in a city or somewhere else, and you are now exposed to a life that doesn't really go with Islam, you don't really know why you're Muslim to begin with, why your family practices or believes these things to begin with. Islam just gets reduced to just a few rituals, just some things that we do. Maybe prayer, maybe some Muslims just Fridays, or at least we go for the Eid prayer. That's what it gets reduced to. Or at least I think Ramadan's coming, so yeah, there's a diet season coming. So Ramadan or Islam gets reduced and reduced and reduced. But for some people later on in their life, they discover Islam again. They rediscover their faith. They realize, whoa, this is serious. This is Allah talking to me. They rediscover Allah's book. They rediscover Allah's messenger, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and they become more serious about their religion. They change. They experience a transformation. Then when they change, obviously everybody around them notices that they've changed. They don't dress the same way anymore. They don't talk the same way anymore. They don't hang out the same places anymore. Their socializing has changed. Everything changes. Everything around you changes. But what happens, unfortunately, with people that change like that, especially parents who change like that, they're so eager and so excited to want their children to change immediately too. Because I made so many mistakes when I was younger, I never want my children to make those mistakes. I don't want my 18-year-old or 20-year-old to make the same mistakes. So they start getting so excited to give their children what they now found. But the way they do that can be so overbearing. The way they do that can be so overexcited. They don't even realize they're doing more damage than good. They're trying to be musaytir. They're trying to be in control. They're not doing it for bad intention. They're doing it out of love. But we have to remind ourselves, when you do that, when you try to enforce something, nag something, when you try to overdo something, instead of bringing somebody closer to Allah's deen, you're actually pushing them further away. So you find conversations between parents and kids where the mom says, she brings up deen in some way, she brings up prayer, she brings up hijab, she brings up whatever, and the son says or the daughter says, oh, I gotta go. I'll go talk to you later, mom. Because now, every time you bring up the deen, you bring up religion, it's an allergic reaction. And you created that, not them. And then you say, maybe I'll send Ustadh Nouman videos, that's gonna help. And you know what? Those videos, I'm now in their spam folder. And I'm blocked on social media because looking at my face gives those kids an allergic reaction. Like, oh, here we go. This guy reminds me of all the times my mother yells at me. You know? Or other people like me. Oh, you know what he said? You know what this one said? You know what? You should watch this video. You should do this. No. Stop. Easy. Take a step back. The first thing is actually love itself. When you show someone love, when you show someone care, we're so eager to make someone listen to what we have to say. How often is it that we're listening to what they have to say? When someone's struggling, how often are we listening to them?